Max Verstappen has just won in a Ferrari for the first time ever. Welcome to Racing Rhetoric, where I give you the scoop on all things racing to make it easier for you guys to understand. Here's what makes Max different. 4-time world champion or not, he is addicted to racing. He lives on the sim. Grinding with his Verstappen.com team, he lives, eats, breathes, and sleeps it. In fact, at one point, Red Bull were even worried that he'd turn up at a Grand Prix weekend exhausted from the sim marathons. In fact, that actually happened. That's how much he loves sim racing. Then, out of nowhere, he appeared at the Nürburgring under the name Franz Hermann.
You can drive under a fake name. Do you have any recommendations? So I was like, you know what, let's make it really German. So I was like, Franz Hermann.
To race a GT3 car at the Nordschleife, you need a racing permit. And before we even get to that, let me explain to you guys what GT3 racing is. A GT3 car starts like a normal sports car that you and I can buy from a dealership. That's if we can afford one. Manufacturers then turn it into a race car with safety cages, aero kits, slick tires, and endurance upgrades. Balance of performance rules make sure that the cars are equalized, so it's not about which brand you're in, it's about the driver's skill. That's what makes GT3 racing so competitive. But there's more to this story, because GT4 is the entry level to GT3, and here's why it makes sense in the Max Verstappen story. GT4 has less power, fewer modifications, and is much closer to the road car spec. That's what rookies use to get the experience. So back to Franz Hermann. Why was he testing the 296 GT3 at the Nordschleife? Well, to get a benchmark, but also to get some experience underneath his belt. And while doing so, he set the unofficial lap record. Although it wasn't confirmed, there's lots of rumors to say that he broke the record, while lots of pro drivers were saying, no you didn't, but he was quick to silence them. Okay, so back to GT4, the baby GT3 version. Max jumped into a Porsche Cayman GT4 Club Sport. It was deliberately tuned with a ballast. So yeah, it looks slow, hilarious for a Formula 1 world champion, but Max wanted to do it the right way, not by privilege. He logged his laps in the wet and the dry, nailed the procedures, and earned his race permit fair and square. A week after winning the Baku Grand Prix, he's back in a GT3 car because it all came together this past weekend. In his first official GT3 race, Max Verstappen teamed up with Chris Lullum in the ML Fry 296 GT3 and won. After qualifying third on the grid, he built a huge lead, proving he's quick in anything. And here's why it matters. People always say, put an F1 driver in equal machinery and see if they're still great. Max just proved it. His GT3 race drew over 121,000 live viewers. One man opening an entire category for new fans. And I'm all here for it. After winning this weekend in true Max fashion, where he wants to win every single thing, there's even rumor that he wants to do the 2026 Nürburgring 24-hour race. This is Max Verstappen's ultimate side quest. This is Racing Rhetoric. Like, share, and follow if you want to see more simplified race stories, but otherwise, I'll catch you guys on the next episode.